Hey, this is Ren Morrison here, ready to draw and show you how to draw things once again. I'm always laughing because I can't take myself seriously. Today we're gonna draw a loaf. That's right, a loaf, a cat loaf. First, I'm gonna start off with a big, long C. Now I'm gonna do an L, a backwards L. Connect those. Going to go back here, do a little C there, little line there. See, we don't want to go down as far as that, so we can do a little angle line there. Little line here. Give it a little 3D effect. A little line here, and pull that line across. All right, this is this is the most unusual loaf of bread ever. Um, very shaped. Let me just make this a little wider here. Remember, you don't have to do things perfectly. This is for fun. This is what we like doing. Okay, so now that we have a loaf of bread, I am going to go ahead and do a letter V. Wow, that's a big V. Another letter V. Another V. Another V. Okay, look at that. It's a loaf of bread with ears. Now what I want to do over here is a letter C. And I want to drag this line like on a curve all the way back here. Not perfect, but that's okay. Gonna do the other line. This is really coming together. Majestic. Okay. So I want to do a face. So I'm going to do two tiny little eyes right there. And then for the nose, I'm going to do a letter T. See that? It's tiny T. Off of that, I'm going to do a W. So happy. All right. Wow, this is really coming together, isn't it? Next, I am going to add some details around the loaf. So I want to do an outline around the edge of the bread, kind of like when you look at sliced bread. So I'm just going to go here, here, and now I just want to do that C, connect that and that. Alright, this is definitely looking like a very fluffy loaf. I bet it like bounces. Here's some bounce C's. It's so loafy that it bounces when you put it on the table. Okay, next, what I want to do is add some whiskers. So we're gonna go about here and do like 3 lines like that. You can do more than 3. I just like doing 3. That's just me. Also up here, I'm gonna do 2 whiskers on each side. So one there, one there. Okay, this is a very joyful loaf. Next up, I'm gonna add some fur to the tail. Yes, even though this is a cat loaf, the tail needs a little more floof. So what I'm gonna do is add a V, M, another V. Down here, I'm gonna do a big V. It's like a curved V. M, and then a little line, and just kind of. So wow, that side of the tail is really extra floofy. Look at that majestic fur. Now over here, I'm gonna do an M. Well, it's like a sideways M. It's the Little M that could. Here's a V here. Oh, no, I'm gonna make that an M. Yes. And then connect that. This tail is powerful. Like, I bet when it thumps on the table, you can hear it in the next room. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple M, and I'm there. Not a couple, a V, and I don't want to go too crazy, so I'm just gonna do a extra long V. Wow, this looks less like a cat loaf and more like a dragon cat loaf. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, that tail says it all. I think we need to give some fur on the ears. So, like I was doing with V's and M's, I'm going to do an M here, an M here, and I don't know. Do you think that's too much? I don't know. I think it's just enough. Okay, so we've got the rockin' ear. Oh, wait, no. Little V there. Little V there. Yes. This is ready for battle with all the breakfast items. Now, because it looks like a dragon loaf, yes, it's going to be now. It's a dragon loafkin, a cat loaf that is also a dragon. I'm gonna draw some flames around it, so little U here. That looks like a J. It's a J now. Uh, U or backwards J. Um, Another one right here. Just gonna connect those, and really big U there. And I'm gonna do a little one there, a little one there, and wow, this is really powerful dragon loafkin. Over here, I'm gonna do a V, and I'm just gonna, curve this line up to here. Look at those flames rising. So much power. Okay, over here, kind of ran out of space, so I'm just gonna kind of put that line there. We're just gonna visualize that there's powerful flames on the side. Now, over here, I want to do some flames flickering up in the air. So, I'm gonna do a V, and then another V on top. So, actually, it kind of looks like a diamond. It's a diamond now. I'm gonna do another little thing there. Here, I'm gonna do a backwards J, and then just combine it. Kind of looks like a teardrop of flames. Okay, I think we need one more thing of it. All right, this is looking beautiful and powerful all at the same time. Now it's time for the date, and it's the 14th. 14. I hope I read that right. 26. And whoa, there's almost no room for my name. Whoa, I do. I'm gonna draw it on the side. Let's see, REN. This is where your name will go. No, you put your name wherever you want, honestly. It's your art. You make it happen. Alright, see, it's kind of going with the flame. So I'm gonna draw a backwards J right here. A little line. Yes, so much power. Over here, I'm gonna add a little curved line. A little one over here. This is just giving the flame some dimensions. A little curve here. Maybe add a little. It looks like a backwards number 7. 7 there. And there. A little line there. And there. I could just feel this powerful, majestic beast telling me to obey and bring the treasure hoard of treats to it lest I be in trouble. Okay, we're ready for the black marker now. Okay, I'm just gonna start on these flames up here. Hey, it kind of looks like an eye too, like a eyeball. Well, a lips type eyeball, or a teardrop. A little line there. A little thing there. This one definitely looks like a teardrop. Just going around with a little line there. And this one. Okay. It's so powerful. I don't know where to go now. I think I'm just gonna have to go with from top down. Now remember, you can add the black in any order that you want. So you could go over this V here. Gonna go over this U here. This U here. This U right there. Oh, not perfect. That's okay though. This U here. These have all turned into U's now. This U, that backwards J, and this line. Okay. Now over here, this is a long line, so I gotta pace myself. So I'm just gonna do that. Alright, those flames are flickering. Gonna go over these detail lines here. Can feel the movement from these flames. Alright, next up is we have this little flame in the corner, but I'm gonna save that for last. Next, I'm gonna go for the ears. So just gonna go over my V's here. Now, your ears can be rounder looking if you want. It's up to you. So here's an M here. Here's an M here. Letter V. Letter V. Powerful ears. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go over the front part first. That one looks like the easiest to me. So just gonna go over the C here and the C here and pull that line over there. Oops, went too far. Oh well, we don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna take this line down here, line down here, connect that on a little angle. Look at that, not even perfectly straight. This is such a unique dragon loafkin. It doesn't need to follow the rules. Okay, gonna go over that there. This line here, connect that. And then back here, this line stops at the ear. And then it goes behind it. Bam! It's a loaf. Okay, so we're gonna do the inside. So I'm gonna C here, this backwards C here. Drag this line across. Go over these little, I want to call them loaf lines now. Loaf lines. Okay, gonna go over the whiskers. Very simple, just some lines. And gonna go over the little eyes. Now the nose, the little letter T. Gonna go over that. And the mouth is a W. Yes. Powerful indeed. Okay, these little bouncy lines here, I'm just gonna go over those. Now it's the tail. Alright, so it's all a bunch of V's and M's, to be honest, and W's maybe. Alright, V there, a slanted M there, a V with one really long side, uh, a wicked M there, because it's got that curve. V here, V here, then over here, another V, letter M, and then a V, and then this long line, letter V, an M, and another V. Alright, now I feel like we could add a couple more details onto this tail to make it seem even more floofy. So I'm just gonna add a letter W. Yes, and a V. And maybe a little V right there. I swear I'm done adding this stuff. Get over those. W, V. Alright, so now it's time for the date for 14/26. And the most important part, my name. Just kidding. I always kind of smush it together, so. My name is Friend Morris. Can you imagine me try to sing no, no thank you, and then go over this little flame here? And I'm gonna add a little accent line to that flame too. This is a powerful, majestic loaf. And I drew this today in memory of my kitteh, who has passed on to the loaf rainbow. And she was awesome. And maybe she is reincarnated as a dragon loafkin. Shh. Okay, have a good day.